you guys? It's me, Gaylyn Lareese, and welcome back to another Girl Talk video. I am going to chat with you guys all about overwhelm because I've been dealing with it. I've been going through it. I know I might not be the only one who has, so let's chat about it. I'm also doing my makeup. I did a little regular face beat because I'm gonna go ahead and record some stretch videos today, so that's what I'm getting ready for, but I also have some new hair. If you are excited to jump into this video and want me to do girl talks more often, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and let's jump on in. If you don't know, I've been working on this stretch retreat that I've been planning. First of all, I am so excited about it. I grew up going to intensives and stuff. Just the idea of like going away to study something intensely, I love it. I always looked forward to it. And as you get older as a dancer, those opportunities are, few and far between. And even if they are, they don't offer you a place to stay. You have to like find your own place to stay and you have to get your own food. And so I was like, how can I bring that feeling of an intensive, but also give people a little bit less stress? A lot of us who maybe grew up doing dance, who don't do dance anymore, we still want to move our bodies, and teaching you guys the body science behind the techniques where my stretches come from is one of the ways you can do that. So I will have that linked down for you guys in the description box in case you want to join me, because I know we're gonna have a great time. But boy, can going through this process be quite overwhelming. And I think overwhelm also happens when you really care about something and you want it to go well. And so the first thing that I really do when I can start feeling myself feel that way is I literally identify the emotion as it's happening. Because you can feel it. You can feel your heart rate start to increase. For me, I got bad eyes, so my vision does some weird things when I'm starting to feel overwhelmed, and I just literally stand there. Sometimes I'm in my kitchen and I'm like, I am feeling overwhelmed. Like, I am feeling overwhelmed. I am feeling nervous. I am feeling embarrassed. I am feeling ill-equipped. Once I've identified, okay, I'm overwhelmed, how can I simplify this? And I think because we live right now, especially if you are using social media to your advantage in your entrepreneurship journey, in your creative journey, it can feel like I have to do all of these things. I have to make the YouTube video and make the reel and make the TikTok and upload the caption and type the blog and all this kind of stuff, which if you are doing a bunch of those kind of things and you are trying to post more things at one time, I highly recommend my content planning video. I'll link it up top somewhere. Because that's essentially how I do content planning to help me get more content out of a day at a time, and it's been really helpful, so check that out. But there can be 10 tasks on a list, and like 1 or 2 of those are actually the things that create a very visible change in your business or in your work. You could be trying to build your social media following. So you're trying to record a reel on whatever topic, you gotta get whatever outfit you're gonna wear, plan out what the reel is, get the music. But one thing I've found that's really effective with reels is if you don't have a good sound on that reel, you could kiss the whole reel goodbye sometimes. And so are you on that list of 10 things? Are you taking time to find the right music that works with your audience? Because if you're not, then you're just doing all these other things. Oh, my outfit has to be this. I have to use this kind of font. And like, some of that stuff does not matter. Something that's big for YouTube, titles. Did you pick the right title? Because the wrong title will kill a video immediately. So just simplifying what the important work is, and over everything else, making sure that gets done. The second thing I've been doing is really taking time to slow down. I don't know about you guys, but like when I feel like I have a lot going on, I start speeding up. I'm opening and shutting drawers and opening cabinets, putting stuff in, it's like slow down. Slow down. And I can find myself moving at a speed that does not necessarily make the outcome any better, you know? Because again, when you're an entrepreneur and you have your own business, like, you're the only person who can do everything. And so sometimes that can cause you to speed up because you're like, oh, then I can get more things done. But when you're going faster, you're literally increasing your heart rate, making your body work harder to do the same amount of stuff. Like, you're not actually getting more done, you're just doing it faster, and faster doesn't necessarily mean that you're doing it better or more efficiently. So I've been making sure that I slow my behind down. This morning, I've been noticing I've been getting up a little later. You know, we're going into the fall, which is my favorite season, by the way. Shout out to fall. What's your favorite season? Let me know down below. Fall is mine, because this heat, I'm not feeling it. I sweat on my face. So summertime, peace out. So I'm excited for the fall. But with the fall also comes school is starting back up, the roads are busier, then the holidays are right around the corner. Things can start to pick up, and because the outside world picks up, you can start to pick up and start to speed up. But I found that that doesn't really actually help me. I'm not much of a routine person, but I feel like I'm getting there. Like, I feel like I'm starting to get better at giving myself time in the morning to, like, eat my food, sit outside, listen to the birds for a second, maybe listen to a little podcast while I'm getting ready. Just slowing down your day can bring so much calm. It really does. It brings way more calm than I expected it to. Am I gonna do... This is the NYX Epic Ink Liner. There we go, that's good enough. Oh, brows, girl. The other great thing about slowing down is that it allows you to find your body's natural rhythm. Instead of forcing it to perform at some outside pace that has nothing to do with what's going on with me on the inside. Slowing down helps me actually make time for me in the thing. A lot of times we can basically plan out how we're going to do something based on what has worked for other people, but you're not other people, you're you. You have your own set of experiences that you've had, you have your own way that you like to work, you have your own place that you live with your own set of circumstances, so it's not going to work for you the way that it's worked for other people. But what will work for you is allowing for you to feel joy in the process, or at least that's what's worked for me. Because if I'm more joyful doing it, then I'm more likely to do it, and I'm more likely to do it better. The next thing that I've been doing to deal with entrepreneurial overwhelm, and this one, I feel like people have said this before, but it's so true, is reminding yourself of your why, you guys. There have already been times where I'm like, you know what? Screw the whole thing. I'm not doing it. And reminding myself of my why has allowed me to, like, step back in it, like, okay. It makes it less about me and my present inconveniences. Do you know that saying about seeing the forest through the trees? Sometimes we can get so hyper-focused on one tree that we're not seeing the whole forest, you know? And so allowing myself to see the big picture makes the stuff that I'm doing more important. And that could just be my ego, you know? But if it is, I'm gonna use it in my favor to get the stuff done, you know? Like, I'm not opposed to believing what I need to believe to get this stuff done. Taking some time to think about, you know, who am I doing this for? What change will happen in people through the work that I'm gonna do? Or what change will happen for myself through the work that I'm gonna do, you know? That stuff is your why. You know, I've tried a lot of, before I do that, dang, I forgot to do my color corrector. Oh, I get a little distracted when I record and do my makeup. Spread that out first. Spread it out, spread it out. That's not what the song says. That's not the song, Gaylyn. It's sweated out, by the way. by The Dream. Shout out to The Dream. Rocking that thing, still a banger every single time. I could play it now and girl, I'm in love with you, baby. Iconic. The next thing I have been doing to help reduce my feelings of overwhelm is that I've been investing my time into doing things that I know will alleviate my overwhelm in the future. And one of those things that I personally have had a really hard time with, well, I mean, sure, yes, I've had a pretty hard time with, is networking. But I do know that networking is a really great way to accelerate your growth. And if you accelerate your growth, then you accelerate the rate at which you can outsource work. And so I've been spending a lot of my time recently on finding a way to network that works for me and have those connections be genuine. I'm not gonna lie, this content creation stuff, it can get a little, maybe a little lonely. Aaliyah's Face did a meet and greet recently and I was like, oh my gosh, can we bring back meet and greets? I know these are dangerous times, you know? I'm kind of rambling a little bit, but you know, one of my sayings that I always remind myself is what got me here won't get me there. And so sometimes I'm looking at a problem from how I used to solve it versus what is the actual effective way to solve it, and having the right people in your corner who can kind of just open your eyes on that stuff really does help. It doesn't have to be with social media. It could be at your job. It could be with other parents. I know like some of my friends now are having kids and that's a whole other set of challenges, and so surrounding themselves with other parents helps them feel less overwhelmed about what they're going through, you know? So yeah, extend your network, do it with intention, find a way that works for you, start commenting on people's stuff, leave real comments instead of just like, that's so cute. Like real comments, reply to people's stories, join people's email lists. If something that someone says in a podcast episode or something like that really hits me, I will send them a DM like, hey, this thing that you said really made X click for me in a way that it didn't before. Like creating a genuine conversation with someone will just help you create your circle of people that will eventually help you not feel so overwhelmed later. Once you do have those people in your life, you will realize that there are people who want to help you. One of the things that's been very hard for me to accept, and I'm working on it, you know, we're a work in progress over here, but it's that there are people who genuinely want to help me for no reason at all. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it makes no sense to me. Why? I'm just a person. Sometimes they don't even really know me like that. But there are people out there who want to help you and they want to support you. And if you are putting yourself out there and you let them know, sometimes they are more than willing to help you out in ways that will shock the crap out of you. And I'm all down for random miracles and blessings. I'm down for some good stuff shocking the crap out of me, you know? The last thing that I have been reminding myself when I feel overwhelmed is that this is just a season. This is just a time. Everything is temporary. Side note, I've been learning that for me, I need to, in the span of a year, plan what parts of the year I'm gonna go hard at and what part of the year are gonna be more chill, because I can't go hard all year. I truly think it's unsustainable to go hard all year. And so that's another thing. Ask yourself if you're trying to require something out of yourself that's literally not doable, you know? Because that could be it. That could be part of it. I want to try the Fenty bronzer. The only Fenty Beauty thing I use is this blotting powder under my eyes, because their stuff is really good. I do like it. You just have to use it with a setting spray, because if you don't, the flashback, at least if you have darker skin. Oh, that looks great. But now for the hair. Actually, I need to go wet my hair. my little curly bang in the front, so I'm gonna do that and then I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I've been wearing this little curly pony recently. I got the hair from Lolly Hair. I'll link it in the description box in case you guys want it. I'm gonna put some Jelly Soft curls on the front just to make the curls a little bit more Poppington, you feel me? And then I'll go in the hair and like take a couple of strands and put some gel on those too so they curl up. Oh, and then I need a lip. What is this? NYX Lingerie. What color? Beauty Mark. I love a lipstick that looks like it's almost not there. But it's fine. A little bit. And that's my basic face and hair and pony. So now I'm gonna go record some stretch videos. I hope this video was entertaining, insightful. I'm trying to share a little bit of myself with you guys, and it's not something that comes super easy to me. So I appreciate y'all being patient with your girl. But if you are feeling overwhelmed, I hope this just kind of helped you maybe look at it in a different way. So if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video next weekend. Later.